loves, I am back with another video. I hope you guys are excited about my colorful background. I was just like, something has to change in my videos because I'm over it. So I decided that I'm gonna start putting up my backgrounds. And if you guys are interested in where I get my backgrounds from, I just go to the what is it called, the fabric store, and I get backgrounds from there. Today is going to be about beauty hacks, life hacks, and I'm just going to get ready in the process. And I don't know if I'm going to talk through telling you guys the products that I'm using, but I probably will do so because it's not that hard to multitask, I don't think. Actually went retail therapy shopping because I was just over today in general, but I'm fine now. A point or a tip that I can give you is primer. Primer is so freaking important, guys. So back in the day, I didn't realize how important primer was. I'm gonna make sure you get a primer that is blurifying. Is that a word? It has that quality that it blurs out your skin, it blurs out your imperfections, and it just makes a nice canvas for yourself to work on when you are applying your foundations and stuff. I finally got my hands on the Nars Longwear Foundation, Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade Macao. Now this is the most popular shade. I don't know about your Sephora, but this shade is always sold out. Every Sephora that I will call will be sold out, and finally this is the last one, so it was meant to be, so I was very excited. So this is the first time I am using this foundation. So if you are trying to get you a popping glowy type of effect going on with your skin and just want it to look luminous and healthy and happy and glowy, because why wouldn't you want that for your skin? Strobe cream is definitely the key to that. So I like putting a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I like taking my beauty blender and I like stippling that on my face. I just like using this all over my face, and I'm in the shade Gold Light. Now there's probably 4 other shades that you can pick up, but I feel like Gold Light complements my skin complexion. I'm going to show you guys how I do my layout on my face so I don't have to, go too overboard with the foundation, which can cause you to look really cakey if you don't be careful on how much you put on your face. In some areas you don't need a lot of foundation. 9 times out of 10 you don't need a lot of foundation. It's about how you apply it, and if you apply it the right way, your product can last a lot longer. So, I'm here to save you a coin or two, sis. I always try to find me a new concealer, but I seem to always go back and gravitate towards this one. And this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm in the shade Fawn, but I like overdoing my highlights, so I always seem to get cool tan in my hands. And I recently picked up Almond, but I feel like Almond is way too pink for me. I don't know. So I'm gonna stick with cool tan today because why not? And I try to use the Nars, and I do use the Nars sometimes, but I really have to be in the mood to use the Nars concealer. Creamy concealer, yeah, by Nars. It's a really good product, but I feel like it's hyped up, and this product, I feel like it does a lot more for me. And I feel like the Nars concealer is like empty as soon as you buy it. I don't know what the fuck goes on with them putting product in that little, container, but I just feel like there's nothing in it. This is my ABH foundation stick in the shade Walnut, and I'm just putting it in the hollows of my cheek, on my temples, my forehead. Make sure I get in the baby hair areas because you don't want any line demarcation, because that's going to look crazy. A little bit on my nose, down the side of my nose. And right here, I usually put it underneath my lip, but I seem to always forget to blend that out. So I don't have time to forget today. And what I'm going to do next is blend this out. So if your beauty blender is dry, I don't know what you're doing with your life. We can't be friends, but maybe next year. Try it if you haven't been trying it damp, and damp meaning like there's no water coming out of it, and if it's water coming out of it, you haven't done your job fully in squeezing it out. So what I'm gonna do is just blend out my concealer first, because when I go in to blend out my contour second, it's not going to be any harsh lines, and when it is harsh lines, it's going to be easy to fix that. So anyway, so as you can see, I'm blending this contour up and down around the temples And we're just gonna make sure everything is blended out and looking seamless and there's no harsh lines or anything. And I'm also gonna go over that line that we stopped blending out the concealer with our beauty sponge. Just go over it so there's no harsh lines. Same thing with the chin area. And this just makes everything look like, you know, it kind of belongs on my face. And just make sure you blend this area out and don't drag this down here, because your contour is going to be darker than your foundation. So if you drag it down to your neck a little bit too much, your neck is going to start looking red, and then it's going to look like you don't have the right foundation on. I've done that so many times. And so I'm just going to use the tip of that beauty blender just to blend out my concealer. And I definitely miss the beauty blender because it's a little bit more precise than the Roll Technique. The Roll Technique is just kind of too wide. So I know you're like, where's your foundation? I'm gonna take this tiny amount, and what I'm gonna do is put it underneath my contour, because this is where I need the most coverage. So say if I put the foundation on first, then topped it with the contour, then topped it with all the powders, I'm gonna have too much product on my face. And I don't know what made me start doing my makeup like this, but I just started realizing like I didn't need a lot of foundation back in the day, and I was just overusing my foundation. So I kind of just found this way was just so much more easier, and it also made sense to me a lot more because I didn't need all of that foundation. One of you guys asked me, like, how do I motivate myself to go to the gym? Don't think about it, because as soon as you think about it, you're going to give yourself 10,000 excuses. You're going to think about 10,000 things that you really feel like you need to be doing other than going to the gym. Just add that shit to your life routine and don't think about it too hard. Just get up and go. And that has helped me so much. And that's just not about the gym. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, don't just sit there and think about it. Like, of course, you know, plot, plan, but execute the plan at the weight that I'm okay with. And I don't really push out going to the gym like that a lot, but I still need to go to the gym. Like, I don't need to lose it, and I don't need to, like, you know, start slacking on it, because what you put in your body, like, really affects you. Like, yo, the other day I have this love-hate relationship with Zaxby's, and I only hate it because it's so freaking good that I can't stay away from it. But soon as I ate that shit, and I haven't ate Zaxby's in almost like 3 months, soon as I ate it, I felt terrible. I need to look back at this video one day and be like, all right, bitch, like, yes, you don't need to eat fast food. But it has that impact on you. You just feel like a slug. You feel like you don't want to do anything. You just want to go to sleep. And you need to pay attention to that. Like, after you eat it, how do you feel? If you feel like shit, that's when you know you need to stop eating it, okay? Because we're only getting older out here. Hello. It's spinach, banana, strawberries, probably some berries, and I like putting like almond milk, or you can put like orange juice in it. Just things that make you feel like you're doing right by your body. So I'm getting my greens in there because I love spinach. I pretty much am trying to become a pescatarian because I really don't care for meat, and if I am eating meat, it's when I go out to eat, or if I fuck around and try to get fast food for that day. But like, I can live with just eating shrimp and fish, literally. Try to drink 3 bottles a day. Don't think about it. Cut out the juice, cut out the sweets, cut out the sodas. I don't drink soda at all. Like, that's a dub. Like, I don't do soda because as soon as I see a bump on my face, I already know it's because of soda. And you guys sometimes be asking me like, what do I do at the gym? I get straight on the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster is the first thing I do. Then I go to this little barbell kind of situation thing. I don't even know that's what you call it, but it's this thing that you pull. Like, you can do this with it, or you can go up with it, or you can pull it down. I like going to that next, and I like doing my squats. Like, thinking about doing a Brazilian butt lift and get my boobs done. You guys may judge me or whatever the case may be, but listen, I've always said this shit. you guys just didn't know that I was thinking this shit because, you know, I really wasn't talking to you guys at one point. And sometimes in certain outfits, I don't like how my boobs look, and that's why I will be getting a boob job. But then I'd be thinking like, I want to be able to breastfeed my child. So, you know what I'm saying? And of course it's not necessary, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if I want to do it, I want to do it, but if I don't have to, I don't have to. So I'm still going hard in the gym. I'm gonna go harder, of course, but I'm gonna go harder, of course, so, you know, I don't have to do it and I can keep a coin in my pocket. But at the same time, like I said, if it's something that I want to do, I'm just here to share with, you know, what may be coming in the future. And, you know, I thought I couldn't find my other backup charger, but I found it, so we're back in action. As you can see, my brows are already done, but I haven't outlined them, so I'm gonna outline them in a second. I'll probably outline them after I do this eye look. I don't know what eye look I'm gonna do. I bought something new today, and I spent $160 at a mall kiosk for this right here. Okay, I am in love with this little guy. This is the 30-inch waistband, and it's just supposed to basically, of course, like, you know, shape your body, shape your waist, give you a slimmer appearance in the waist area, flatter tummy. You can get this one. I also purchased this one online, and it's actually from Sweet Sweat. If you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, you might have seen me post a picture with this. But this is definitely a gym. You see instant results. Because this is my first time wearing this one that I'm wearing right now, I haven't went to the gym with it yet, but I wore this one to the gym multiple times, and I literally had to take this off day 2, like in mid workout, because I was about to barf because I was just so hot. This made me so hot, but it did the job. It literally, like, when I took it off, I was like sweating, like fully sweating. I told my best friend and my mom about this, and they actually bought it and they love it as well. So I will put the link in the description box below. No, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just telling you guys some hacks, some beauty hacks, some life hacks for you guys. And if you are a gym goer, you also probably would love these little things. I get these little wraps from a beauty supply store, and you just put it, you know, put it over your head like this. And if you have a frontal or anything like that, you know, this can definitely help with your frontals. If you want a smaller one so it can really get the job done, or I wouldn't understand how this can get the job done more than this one, because this one's a little wider. And yeah, but still, if you guys want this one, you can get this one from your beauty supply store too, hopefully. But I will put the information to the GEX one that I have in the description box below. Leave that apple cider vinegar alone if you have problematic skin. I don't have time for it. So I found out that that's just making our skin worse. It's making our, like, dark marks even more darker. Yes, it's killing the bump itself because of all of the terrible, you know, ingredients that it has in it. And I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's terrible for our face. And I found this out because I talked to, like, a dermatologist, pretty much. That's basically what she is. And she was just like, girl, we use that to, like, cleanse and tenderize and just basically kill bacteria on meat. So why would you use apple cider vinegar for your face? The reason why I'm bringing up skincare is because I do want to let you guys know, if you do have, like, a bump that's coming, or, you know, coming on your face, or you feel it, like, coming to the surface, I love this Glam Glow clearing treatment mask. Literally, I put, like, this, I kind of use this as, like, a spot treatment more so as a mask. Like, yeah, sometimes I do use it as a mask, but now that my skin has kind of, like, calmed down, I don't like using this all over my face because I feel like it's unnecessary. But like, spot treatment, you know, you feel a bump coming on, just take a little bit of this on a Q-tip and put it on, you know, that specific area, and your bump will be gone. My best friend, shout out to you, she actually got this for me for I want to say Christmas. It actually came in, like, a gift set, so I got all the masks. This is the biggest one that I got, and the other ones are mini versions. And the lady that actually has been helping me get my discoloration off of my skin, she told me to start using this one a lot more, which is the Youth Mud exfoliating treatment mask. And she also gave me 2 other masks to use, but she told me to start off with this one and this one. That one actually helps get off, you know, the acne that's coming as well. I love this almond oil. I use this to, you know, grease me up, make my skin look flawless, and I use this on my body, not my face, and I've been seeing a huge difference in my skin. And it's about that time for our skin to be showing, ladies. So if you want something on the natural side, don't want, you know, your pores to be clogged up, if you have back acne or chest acne, I definitely think that, and you still want to look good and glossed up, instead of using baby oil that clogs your pores, I definitely would recommend you using this. It's just supposed to nourish and promote healthy looking skin. And I also want you guys to know about these miracle drops. This is the Kaleidoscope miracle drops. If you haven't heard about these, you probably just really kind of been under the rock. The woman actually sells it. Her name is BB Judy, and she's on Instagram. She has her own website, and she has like an edge control and those drops. But those drops are the most popular drops. They're supposed to basically help ensure that your hair is growing thicker. If you have any patches or bald spots or your hair is thinning, put those drops on, and she recommends you just dab it on there, not squeeze it, because it does have like a little squeeze tube thingy. And this is if like you squeeze it out, she feels like you're just overusing the product, and it's not a such thing as overusing it. You just are kind of like wasting the product, and you're not wasting it because it's still going into your hair, but at the same time you want to be able to have longevity with that product. And it's only $20. I found mine at the beauty supply store, and I was so excited that they like ordered it wholesale, whole stock, whatever you want to say. I've only been using that for about 3 days, but I can just tell like my hair in certain areas is getting thicker, because I have really thin hair, but on these, like on my edges, I shaved this side like maybe like 3 years ago, and that was because I had went like white, like a completely white, like my hair was white, and I was braiding my hair, so I had to shave this side of my head because I was not about to walk around with thin as edges. So I went MJ bald, Michael Jordan bald. Because right here was where I just couldn't deal with my hair. Everything else was okay, but this side of my edges was fried, okay, like fried. That's basically what I did, and I shaved my hair off. And I remember my ex walked into the bathroom, and he was like, "Are you going through something right now?" And I was just like, no, my hair is ridiculous. And it wasn't just scissors that I cut my hair with. I took a full eyebrow razor. And I have this right here because I wanted to put this in my beauty hack too. If you guys are interested in like just doing your own brows and you need to touch them up and you don't really want anybody to fuck them up, get one of these, $1 at the beauty supply store. But anyway, back to the story. I took this and I literally skint my whole head, sis. Like, so all of this was bald, okay? But my baby hairs was still there. Let me tell you, I be up hella late doing the dumbest shit. Like last night I was up filming my Valentine's Day look, right? And then I had to get up really early this morning, like 7 o'clock early. And, well, 6 o'clock. I set my alarm for 6. But, I could not go to sleep. So I ended up going to bed at 5:30 in the morning. But before I could even go to sleep, I was literally looking up people's net worth. I was looking up everybody's net worth. Like, net worth. Like, what? Why? Why, Tatiana? I know somebody had asked me before if they feel like, you know, cleaning up your brows first before doing them makes a difference. It makes a huge difference, because the way you clean up your brows, you're cleaning them up to the shape that you want them to be. So when you go to fill them in and, like, you know, kind of like shape them up a little bit more and have your tail a little longer, you guys know that whole process. It just looks really, really clean. You don't have any, like, you know, stray hairs or, you know, grown in hairs all over the place. Then what I like doing is just going back over this area. I want to talk to you guys about not having my dad around soon. So if you guys want to hear like a story time about my dad, because I feel like people, and to let fathers know like what the fuck that does to their kids. Like, I don't consider my dad a deadbeat dad. Like, I just feel like there's some shit going on with him that he hasn't got off his chest, because like, you know, I just don't feel like my dad is that dad that would just be doing this for no reason. And maybe it is, and maybe I'm because he's my dad, but at the same time I just want him to understand, and I feel like my outlet will be through a video like that, letting him know like no one's upset with you, and the only person that is upset with you is yourself, because you're doing that shit to yourself. And I know it's not allowing you to sleep well at night. Like, I know that his dad wasn't in his life, and my mom's dad wasn't in her life, and now my dad is not in my life. Like, but you know, it just makes me stronger at the end of the day, and I don't use that to, you know, handicap myself or hold me back from doing certain things. But it would be nice to talk to my other parent as much as I do. There's no way that you're able to sleep at night when you have a 22-year-old daughter out in the real world, living on her own, like, and you're just not wondering what she's doing. I don't believe that. Life is too short to be going about life in this way, like. But, you know, to those who have their dad, appreciate it, because there's people like me that wish that I can talk to my dad every single day, and I can't. And it used to bother me a lot, but I don't let it bother me anymore. A whole other conversation. But trust me, if you're out there going through the same thing as me, girl, we gonna get through it. Don't use that to be a handicap situation. Don't use that as a crutch. Like, use that shit as motivation to be like, yo, one day, like, my dad is gonna want to talk to me, because he's gonna be so proud of me one day that he's gonna have to, like, just show love. You know what I'm saying? Just pop up. Just let me know that he's proud of me. On my cheeks, so you guys know I like using eyeshadows as like bronzer or blush. So I'm gonna take Nana and a little bit of Zakia. I don't know, girl, don't get me to start trying to say these damn names. And pop on some lashes, and then I'll come back with the outfit tease. My trainer is still on. I feel like I'm getting snatched. Another beauty tip, if you want big tatas, aka tits, get you a bra from Victoria's Secret. It's the bombshell bra. It gives you 2 cup sizes up, so it can make it look like you got a boob job. But remember, it does come off at night. Your bras are supposed to come off at night. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna take this off now, because I'm about to put my pants on. And size medium from Zoomies. They have like the ties at the bottom, so you can have them really scrunched up, and they have the drawstring at the top, so you can have them scrunched up as well. I got the cropped turtleneck, these pants. I just wasn't feeling that ponytail that I had. You can have it like this, a messier bun with the pants on. That trainer got my freaking stomach snatched, sis, so you definitely need to check it out. I think I gave you a lot of pointers in this video. You guys might see me in a white shirt and a blonde wig, because I don't know if I'm feeling like the black top with the black hair. I don't know. The life of a person that does their own hair stylist. You can switch your shit up whenever you want to. And by the way, those kaleidoscope drops, miracle drops, this has my hair extremely soft, like really, really. Read, sis. Like, reading is so important. I actually picked up a new book called Never Get Angry Again. As you can tell, your girl kind of has like an anger problem a little bit, just a little bit, because I've been through a lot of dumb shit with people, and I just want to be able to control that. Like, I don't have like a true anger problem that I just spaz out on everybody, but there's certain ways that you can deal with a certain situation so you don't have to get out of character. And of course, I'm not the type of person to get out of character unless I feel like it's really necessary, but at the same time, you should still be able to not even get out of character at all, because you don't want to waste your energy on something so negative like that. And you always want to have a positive outlook, and you also want to be able to deal with certain people, because if worlds collide and that person has an anger problem and you have an anger problem, it's not going to go well, and you have to be a bigger person sometimes. So once again, it's called Never Get Angry Again, David J. Lieberman, and you can find this at Barnes & Nobles, and it was only $25. So definitely get your hands on this if you are interested to get a good read. Really good book, okay? My thoughts about the foundation, because I do want to let you guys know that it's really, really nice. Really nice. My skin looks like second skin. Of course, you know, all of this action is on it. You know, it just looks a little bit more glam, but if I just applied this without all of this extraness, it would look like skin on me. And I like the color match. Macao is definitely my color. It's not too red, it's not too yellow, and I don't have to go in between. So yeah, the top is from, I want to say Forever 21. This is a super old top. I wore this top, well, I got this top during the time I was working in Victoria's Secret, because we had to wear all black. The top is from Victoria's Secret. The earrings are from Aldo's. The pants, the pants are from Zoomies. The pants are from Zoomies, and I think that's pretty much it that you'll probably be wondering about. But once again, I love you, babes, and I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Bye.